Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Danielle. Today I have 9 ways that you can make your house feel more like a home. Tip number 1, no matter what stage of life you're in, whether you're renting an apartment, you're living with your parents, you're in a dorm, you're in your forever home, love the space that you're currently in. No matter how much money you have to design it, just love the space that you're in currently. It is way too easy in today's world to compare yourself to others, whether it's social media influencers, Pinterest, things like that. We see these beautifully designed spaces that make us feel like our home isn't enough. And every space that I have ever lived in, even my childhood home, I always created beautiful spaces that made me feel special and kind of brought my character and my personality into each space. So definitely give yourself some grace and just try to create spaces within what you have that you truly love and not fixate on all the little details and the things that you see online. Just truly try to be content with what you have. Tip number 2, scenting your home. I think that scent is such a powerful way to create a warm and inviting space. They have so many options from candles to essential oils, and I just recommend picking a scent that you like that creates calmness in your life. I like to scent my home according to the season. I've said this before. In the summer and spring, I tend to reach for more beachy, floral, fruity scents. And in the fall and winter, I like those nice earthy tones, mahogany, teakwood, vanilla, things like that. Adding plants to your home. Even if you're not a plant lover, they have so many options for faux plants and trees, and you can find some really nice affordable options. Even Walmart has really good, nice olive tree. I actually just purchased one for like $30. It's 6 feet tall and it's really nice quality. There's just something very comforting and homey about adding pops of green. It brings a little bit of the outdoors in, and it's a really easy way to add some life into your space. And also, if you are not a plant person, I highly recommend just trying an easy to care for plant like a snake plant or something that requires little to no light and minimal watering. There's something really special about taking care of something that's living, and it's just a really nice element of design that you can add to your space as well. Tip number 4, adding decorative pillows or throw blankets is a nice way to add not only some cozy, warm elements and textures, but also you can really add in pops of color and other textures that kind of play off your personality and your color palette. Places like TJ Maxx and Home Goods have really good options that are pretty inexpensive, especially for decorative pillows and blankets. So I definitely recommend checking there first. Tip number 5, adding lighting throughout your house, whether it be wall sconces or lamps. They have so many options. If you have electrical outlets and you can pick up some corded lamps, TJ Maxx and Home Goods again have really good options that are really inexpensive. And then Amazon has really good options for rechargeable bulbs and battery operated lamps that you can control with a timer or a remote. It's a really nice way to elevate the look of your home. I think lighting your home with a little bit more of a warmer bulb, especially in the evenings, is just a really nice ambient look to your home and can create a nice, calm, cozy environment. They also have options for lighting plants and wall art and decor, pictures, things like that. Tip number 6, functional decor. Using things that you use in your home to create decor and style. So things I like to use are books and lamps and crystals. I also like to use picture frames as a way to add decor. It's showing off beautiful photos of my family and memories, but they have so many frame options that tie in your personal style and personality, and it's just a really nice way to elevate your space. Tip number 7, styling your walls. Try to keep your walls more minimal, and similarly try to keep them to scale. So if you have shorter ceilings and it's a smaller room, try not to go with overly large art. Instead, do smaller groupings of 3 that's more aesthetic to the eye. Maybe a smaller area with a photo gallery of groups of 3 or 6, or maybe a few pieces of art. Rather than doing one large piece, kind of do smaller groupings. It's more aesthetic to the eye and it makes the wall space feel more intentional. And if you have really large walls, make sure you're filling that with larger pieces. Even using moldings, they have so many DIY projects that you can do for wainscoting and trim molding, picture molding, that just add a huge element of interest, especially if you have large walls. And I always think it's a nice touch to bank groups of artwork or photos with a lighted wall sconce. I think it's just a timeless classic look, and it's fairly inexpensive, especially nowadays when they have all the options for rechargeable light bulbs, so you don't even have to hardwire anything if you don't have the skill or the finances. Tip number 8, rugs. Rugs are another way to kind of ground your space. You can add color that tie in other elements of your room's decor. They have so many options online depending on your style and your budget. There's just something so warm and cozy about having a nice lush rug underneath your feet. Even if you have a carpeted space like a bedroom, you can still lay a nice rug on top of that. It's a really nice layering effect, and it really creates a warm, cozy space that feels very intentional. Okay, tip number 8 is incorporating natural elements. Things like wicker, woven baskets, wood. I like to use crystals. Any of those natural elements like plant, things that bring the outdoors in, really warm up your space. I have a very cool toned house. We have white kitchen and light walls and kind of light neutral furniture. So I definitely needed to bring in pops of wood and wicker and other elements of warmth so it didn't feel so sterile. So I highly recommend looking at some woven baskets to conceal things like blankets, or they make really nice coffee table trays. Just anything that you can think of that will add a little bit of balance in your decor. Try to keep things like your walls and your larger furniture more simple and neutral, and then add in 1 to 2 accent colors through your rugs and pillows. Instead of doing dark walls and lots of color, sometimes it can feel a little bit messy and cluttered and a little chaotic. Keeping your color palette and your design style a little bit more minimal. You can still have a beautiful home that has pops of color. Just try to be more intentional about how you add the color, whether it's through decorative items or pillows, throws. I've said in other videos, it's much easier to change out your decor and pillows, things like that, rather than having to repaint an entire space when you get sick of your design style. Tip number 9, avoid the trends. It is so easy to fall into the trends of, the farmhouse trend and the gray trend and the shiplap trend. When we built our home in 2018, it was so hard for me not to try to design our home based on trends. Instead, I really tried to focus on timeless classic pieces and then adding personality through decor and other textiles and things like that in our home. While there is some rules in design, at the end of the day, just create a space that feels like you. There's some color theory and, proportion stuff that can make your space feel more cohesive and intentional, but truly just focus on bringing items into your home that feel like you, that make you happy, that bring you joy, and at the end of the day, nothing else matters. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some value in today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.